We recently spent 4 days in Hong Kong and packed in as much as possible. If you're planning a trip, here's exactly what we did and what I'd recommend after experiencing it for ourselves. In this video, expect to see lots of delicious food recommendations, great views, and of course, lots of tips along the way to help you plan your next trip. I'll show you our first impressions from arriving in Hong Kong airport to the end of our very first day. We had arrived in Hong Kong in the evening and we were so excited.
Look at these buses, it looks like we're in London but it's really warm.
Hello. So we have arrived in Hong Kong. We are now getting a bus into the centre to get to our hotel.
It was £3.35 and we paid by using contactless card payment, and it's really simple and easy to use. It took about an hour to get into the city, and the closer we got on the journey we started to see the massive skyscrapers all lit up, and it was amazing.
So we have just arrived into our room, but for now we are just about to head out, so I'm going to take you with me.
It was definitely time for food, so we walked around the Yau Ma Tei area where our hotel was located, and we absolutely loved the bright lights and the atmosphere around this area. We ate at a restaurant called Honky Restaurant.
So we actually got some French fries, and this one has got chicken and sausage, and this one has got minced beef mixed into it. Steaming up. Over here I've got my Hong Kong milk tea, which is really delicious. It's like mixed between a Thai tea and English tea. This one is super good.
It was our first time trying Chinese sausage and I absolutely loved it. It was so good. We also then went to a dessert place which I would highly recommend, Kai Kai Dessert.
I have got the black sesame paste. I haven't tried it yet, so it's the first time. Ooh, that is really nice. It's cold as well. It's really nice. It's like kind of a bit like a tahini. Got a taro paste, I believe, with some tapioca, some dumplings. That is really nice. My first impressions of Hong Kong, absolutely love it. It's such a different place that I've ever been before. So tomorrow is our first full day in Hong Kong, so I'm actually really looking forward to tomorrow, seeing everything in the daylight, looking at all the buildings. I'm really excited, so good night.
So if you can't already tell, we love our food. So our first port of call was finding breakfast, and we went to this lovely cafe called My Cup of Tea. I had the beef and tomato macaroni soup, and for my first breakfast in Hong Kong, this had to be one of my favourite meals. It was so delicious with so much flavour, and I love that there's such a big Western influence in Hong Kong's food culture. We also ordered an egg sandwich, which was really odd because it reminded us so much of home, but really tasty and comforting.
So we've just made it to Hong Kong Island today. We're going to explore and go up to the viewpoint. It's a little bit cloudy today, but hopefully we'll get good views.
So after we had finished breakfast, we were heading to Victoria Peak. On the way we walked through the Hong Kong Park, and it was such a peaceful, beautiful green space in such a busy city. I love that you can see the skyscrapers which pop out through the lush greenery and the sounds of the birds. We had decided to walk up to the peak instead of taking the funicular because we wanted to explore as much as possible on our first day, and I'm so glad that we did. So yeah, if you didn't know, Hong Kong does have a funicular up to Victoria Peak. It's been operating since 1888. I'll show you what it's like inside and riding funicular later on in the video. But for now, let's enjoy Hong Kong Park before we start walking up to the peak. There's an aviary up near the garden. I don't know if you can see this bird. Look at his fluffy hair. It's so cute. It's a white-crested hornbill. And now this one is a great-pied hornbill. Oh my. Look at this. Oh, it's moving. It's moved away from me. Wow. So we've just gone through Hong Kong Park and we're now starting to go up the trail to go up to the viewpoint. We had just left Hong Kong Park and we used Google Maps to find the tramway path. It leads you up to the peak, and at the start you walk parallel to the funicular track, then you follow the trail towards lush greenery and fairly steep paths. Wow, look at the view already. You can get the tram, but we decided to walk up, which I am slightly regretting because I'm absolutely boiling. But it shouldn't take too long. It's also quite nice to walk amongst the trees and hear all the birds singing and get little glimpses of the view as we go up. It looks amazing. We're nearly here. So hot. We're just having a little drink in a breakfast cool down before we actually go and look at the view. So we eventually made it to the top after a long walk, and wow, the views are absolutely amazing. It's a little bit hazy, but it's still really great, and you get this for free. So the interesting shaped building you can see here is actually the paid viewpoint. We didn't feel the need to do this as the view we had here was amazing, and we were so happy walking around exploring the different areas. The view onto Victoria Harbour and the massive skyscrapers was unbelievable, and seeing it from above gives you a different perspective of just how compact this city really is. I love that as well as the big city views, you also had views of nature, which just shows that Hong Kong does have it all and there is so much to explore. We didn't expect that at the viewpoint there to be a full shopping mall, but great to make use of the aircon and get a nice cold drink. We then took our time as there were so many different areas to explore. At some parts around the viewpoint it was quite busy, but we found Victoria Peak Loop, which we highly recommend. It's a 3.5 kilometre loop around the peak and it's such a quiet walk in nature with lots of places to stop along the way to take in the views overlooking the city. It took us about an hour to complete, stopping to take pictures of the change of views, listening to the birds and looking at the many butterflies.
Wow, the view is just absolutely insane. I can't believe it. And the butterflies up here as well, they're crazy.
Did you know that Hong Kong has about 230 species of butterflies and we saw so many of them up there? I'd recommend this walk to anyone who loves nature but also a viewpoint just like us. It's also great for kids and a great way to see nature so close to the city. So after we enjoyed this walk, it was getting towards the late afternoon, so we decided to take the Funicular down. The Funicular is a 1.4 kilometre track between the Victoria Peak and Central. It costs 82 Hong Kong dollars for a single trip and it was the oldest funicular in Asia. I love the windows in the roof which give you glimpses of the skyscrapers as you go down, and it was a nice but very quick experience. We were really pleased that we walked up and then took the funicular down, as it allowed us to arrive at the viewpoint after walking through nature and not on a busy tram, and then coming down it allowed us more time to enjoy our evening. Later that day we had dinner at Tim Ho Wan, a dim sum restaurant. This global chain restaurant was originally founded in Hong Kong but now has restaurants in over 80 international countries. It also has a Michelin star and we could definitely see why. We just couldn't wait to return, so we did eat here a couple of times on our trip and I'm so glad we did. It was amazing every time. Highly recommend this one. We spent our first evening at Victoria Harbour and we were so blown away by the skyline and all the lights of the skyscrapers. There was such a nice walkway down by the harbour and a perfect evening activity. It was such a nice way to end our first day. So, what are our first impressions of Hong Kong? We absolutely loved it. Victoria Peak was incredible with some of the best views over the city, but our favourite experience had to be Victoria Peak Loop. The views are amazing and seeing so many butterflies along the trail made it even more special. The food was fantastic and I loved the blend of east and west throughout the city. From the zebra crossings and green man signals to the road markings and even the iconic double-decker buses, it reminded me of home, but with a unique Chinese twist. What really stood out was how Hong Kong combines a vibrant city skyline with beautiful parks, hiking trails and nature. It's a place that feels both energetic and peaceful at the same time. If you're planning a trip, make sure you subscribe because in the next video, I'll show you exactly how to spend 4 days in Hong Kong, including the places I'd recommend you don't want to miss.